Hello, this is KTK, and I'm playing Nino Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch for the PlayStation 3. When last we left, Ollie defeated the nightmare that was inside Rusty Cartwright's heart, that was preventing him from feeling any kindness whatsoever. Luckily, we defeated the nightmare, got some kindness from his wife, and restored him back to normal. All that's left is to let Myrtle know exactly what happened. Maybe she'll help us then.
Oliver, what is it?
Well,
If my father sees you, he'll...
Myrtle, come with me.
Huh?
You can go outside now. You're not sick anymore.
I can't, Oliver. Just thinking about going out there gives me goosebumps.
Myrtle,
Oh,
go on out and play, Myrtle.
but... Father?
Sweetheart, I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened to me. I wasn't there when you were sick, when you needed me, and I was fighting with your mother the whole time. I guess maybe the thing that was keeping you closed up in here, maybe it was me.
Father?
You were scared somewhere deep down that if you went away, even for a little while, your mother and I would lose the one thing keeping us together, that we wouldn't be a family anymore. I'm right, aren't I? That's why you were. Something deep inside you wouldn't let you leave the house.
Father,
It's all right, sweetheart. Your mother and I, it's gonna be okay.
Father!
Please, Myrtle, please forgive me.
Oh, I do. Daddy, I do.
Are those tears, Bunting?
Huh? No, they're not.
So much for you being honest.
Oliver?
Hmm?
I'm going to try. I'm going to go outside. Will you come with me?
Myrtle.
Ah,
Myrtle!
I did it! Oliver, I did it! I'm outside! I'm outside!
Ah, there's beautiful.
Oliver, thank you so much.
I'm so happy for you, Myrtle. I couldn't have done it without you, Oliver. I'm going to go outside every day from now on. I'll go to school again and meet new people and buy new clothes. It's so strange. I was so scared to come outside. Now I feel brave, like I can do anything. Listen to her, Mom. All of a sudden she's got more courage than you can shake a stick at. I can feel it from all the way over by here. She does, huh? Mr. Drippy, there's someone in Alma Moon who could really use some of that courage. Nice thinking, Ollie boy. A drop of Myrtle's newfound bravery is just what we need to kickstart young Esther's recovery. Is something the matter, Oliver? Myrtle, I know a girl who's just like you, and she's going through something terrible. Huh? You're so brave. I wanted to know if you'd let me give some of your courage to this girl, to help her, and to help her family. Of course, but how do we do that? We use magic, and I know just the spell. Magic? You're an interesting boy, Oliver. But sure, go ahead. Alright, close your eyes. Like this. And I'll take your heart. The stout and sturdy force of fearlessness. totally forgot I still had enthusiasm too. It feels warm. My heart, it feels warm. That means the magic worked. Thank you so much, Myrtle. Now my friend can finally start to get better. I'm glad. Righto, Ollie boy. We've got some courage to deliver, ain't it? Let's get going. Sure. Myrtle, I have to go now. Wish your friend luck for me, won't you, Oliver? I hope she gets better soon. Thanks, Myrtle. I will. See you soon, Oliver. Aww, that's real touching. A right flippin' romance novel, ain't it? Time to go rescue Esther. Off screen, actually just before I started recording, I finished up the 2 tasks that we were given by Swift Solutions, and I'm gonna go finish them up real quick. Well, I guess we can go talk to Esther at the same time. Hello, Esther dear. Alright. We gave this lady's husband her lunchbox, so now we just need to deliver the message that was given back. We delivered your husband's lunch, ma'am. You did? Oh, you marvelous, marvelous boy. You truly are my little hero. He gave us a message for you, too. It was, when you're apart, it's winter in his heart, but, when you're together, it's proper nice. Oh me, oh my darling, darling dear. Thank you so much for giving me this message. My heart is all flutter. I must thank you somehow. Ah, yes. Here. 3 glow caps. Almost there. And then... yes. Cannot thank you enough. You've saved my livelihood. Please, you must accept this as your reward. A bone sword. Ooh, and 3 stamps. I'm wondering if our buddy here can use that. Oh my god, yes. And it's not too bad either. Well, nothing else. That just looks weird. Let's go... start this off. Here she is. Oliver? Huh? Tidy, it's just like I thought. We've opened her heart back up again. You can mend it for her now. Don't worry, this will only take a moment. Oh, sorry, wrong voice. I'm gonna give you Myrtle's courage, okay? Yep, her heart's wide open. Just fire in that courage and Bob's your uncle. Alright, let's give heart. I don't see why exactly we're giving her courage. I mean, to me that just doesn't seem like a proper placement.
What is this?
Where am I?
You can
What's
tell by
happened?
her eyes she's back to normal.
It was Shadar. He stole a piece of your heart.
My heart?
Is it you, Esther? Is it really you? Oh, my dear daughter.
Father!
Oh, forgive me, my
Time
child.
to steal your staff.
You were robbed of your courage. But I have only myself to blame for the loss of my own. Oliver, it is you who taught me this. You have my thanks.
You're welcome, Mr. Ashad.
I will join you in the fight against Shadar. The day will soon come when the clarion rings out across the land once more.
McLaren?
Clarion?
Oh, it's an old story from way back, that is. Back when the world was at peace, like.
The 3 kings of our world combined their skills and knowledge to create a flute that symbolized the great peace. The sound of this flute came to represent the unity of the nations of the world. How long is it now since the call of the clarion was heard?
Not since the three kings got into a right old potch and fell out, I heard.
It's up to us. The clarion will ring out again, and we will be the ones to play it.
Very well, daughter. Let us do our best. Let us help Oliver in his fight.
Thank you so much, Mr. Rashad, sir.
Let me come with you, Oliver. I want to help you fight Shadar. I have a familiar to help me, just like you. Here, boy. The heck? It's a chicken! Wow, you can fight with familiars too, Esther? Indeed she can. Esther's talent lies in the training and handling of familiars. So she's more of a familiar keeper than a wizard, is it? Fair enough. Useful folks to have around they are. This is my Drongo. His name is Gogo. Say hello, Gogo. Yes! Second party member! Tidy. Now that's settled, let's get down to business. You remember what young Oliver came here for, ain't it, Rashad? Mr. Droopy? I do. You wish to learn the arts of the sages, do you not? Yes, sir. Then you will need these spells. Puppet string. Secret ingredient. Magic lamp. Pulse. Thank you, Mr. Rashad, sir. I am satisfied that you do not lack the determination required. You came here from another world to face Shadar, after all. You knew about me being from another world, I mean? It was your actions that revealed your origins to me. You healed Esther when I could not, which told me that you must have helped her soulmate in the other world. And only one who called that world home could have done such a thing. Wow, so Oliver's from one of the other worlds you told me about, Bye? And he was the one who saved me. Yes, it's strange. It feels like I met you in a dream or something. Oliver, it seems there are things that only one such as you can do. You may be able to help all worlds. You shall have my aid. Thank you, sir. I won't let you down. I will beat Shadar. Perhaps, but you will need much training first. Without complete command of the magical arts, you cannot hope to defeat him. The four great stages cannot overcome the Dark Gem. For a mere boy to do so will require more than enthusiasm alone. Well, what are you thinking? He's going to need to cram a shed load of experience under his belt in a heck of a short time, ain't he? Indeed he is. The kind of experience offered by the trials of the sages. Oliver, you must undertake them. Trials? Where do I take these trials? In the north of the desert, at the Temple of Trials. Temple of Trials? You mean? I do. The home of the Supreme Sage, Master of Familiars. But you too have much to learn, Esther. Only those with the Supreme Sage's blessings are permitted to open the doors to the temple. I will accompany you. Thank you, Father. You'll be great at the trials, Oliver. I know you will. And thanks, Esther. And thank you, Mr. Rashad, sir. So he's pretty much just dead weight like Trippy. Let's check out Time Worn Harp. And then we got Go-Go. I gave the Hoarfrost harpoon I managed to get in the Golden Grove to Nell, and it actually seems to suit him rather well, or whatever it is. Oh wait, hold on, let's check that out. Healing Tear and Thunder Spark, Sea Sense and Splish Splash, but it's only level 10, so that's not too bad. I think that's it right now. Alright. Oh wait, hold up. It will soon be time for the Babana Bazaar. What shall I give them this year? You should look excited, sir. But of course I am, young man. The Bravana Bazaar approaches, and I will soon have the inestimable pleasure of buying gifts for my dear grandchildren. Gee, how many grandchildren do you have? Let me see now. If we include those living in other towns across the land, it must be perhaps 30. Wow. Rats. Jeepers creepers, that many. It's an awful lot of presents. That may be so, but for each I am rewarded with the priceless smile of a child. And their happiness is my happiness. May the ancients watch over. Crikey, that man's a living saint. You don't see kindness like that every century, let alone every day. Sir, would you mind helping us out with something? It could save people in trouble. It could. It sure could. Please, say you'll help us. Very well, since you asked so nicely. Thank you very much, sir. I'm taking your heart. Okay, so we've got 4 out of the 8, or 3 out of the 8. We got courage and kindness, and we've opened up. Wait, enthusiasm, kindness, and opened up courage. Oh, what a marvelous sensation! My heart, my very soul overflows with warmth. Thank you, sir. Pleasure stealing hearts. I mean, doing business. Alright, that's the Kata Master. Ooh, look at that. By the beards of the ancients, we punished them so severely last time, and yet they are back once more to sow unrest in the fields. What's the matter, man? It is terrible. All creatures of the most mischievous nature are running amok in our precious Babana fields. If this continues, I will have no choice but to spend my nights patrolling the very fields I work throughout the day. Sheepers, that doesn't sound good. Are these creatures dangerous? Dangerous? They would pluck and eat my very livelihood from the trees. I have no choice but to drive them from my land. Boy, she sure is brave. Ain't it though? It's not every woman her age goes out and fight monsters of an evening. I tell you what, she's got in spades, Ollie boy. Courage! She's the bravest lady I've ever met. Say, would you mind if we borrowed a little bit of your bravery to help people in need, ma'am? People in need, you say? To see a child as young as yourself striving to do good in the world is a fine thing. Borrow from me what you will. Thank you very much, ma'am. Your heart is mine. How odd. My heart feels light yet warm. It is a strange feeling, but not unpleasant. Is that all you need of me? Very well. Thank you, ma'am. There's one person over here. Before I go into Swift Solutions real quick. This is probably earlier. There was one person that was flagged as needing enthusiasm. No, this does need something though. Oh, I'm so very afraid. There we go, courage. I cannot bring myself to go. Is something wrong, mister? You seem a little unhappy. Indeed, boy. Will you hear my tale of woe? Sure. Thank you. You are a kind-hearted child. You see, I am the purveyor of Alma Moon's finest milk ice creams. I had been preparing to set off on a journey to research a means of making my wares yet more refreshing and delicious. You have? Where are you headed? A village in the realm of ice, far beyond the horizon. The people of this village are versed in all the ways of ice, and I hope to learn from them how to improve my wares yet further. That's amazing! It takes a whole lot of guts to go out into the big, wide world. Good luck. You do not understand. I cannot go any longer, though I have invested much time and effort in my preparations. What? Why the flip not? I thought you'd said you'd made your mind up to go. I have been assailed by an insurmountable terror. The talk of savage beasts roaming the land fills me with dread. I cannot bring myself to depart. What has happened to me? I who was once so brave and so driven to take the next step in ice cream advancement. This doesn't seem like your average change of heart, huh, Mr. Drippy? Do you think he's broken-hearted? I reckon he might be, Ollie boy. Lacking in courage, if I'm not mistaken. And without it, he's never going to up his ice cream game. There's tragic. We can't leave him like this. We have to find him some courage. Tidy. Let's get to it then, shall we? I got you some courage right here. Here, you've got some courage, ain't it? Give heart and hand it over, why don't you? Fill your heart with the brimming bravery. By the beards of the ancients, I am filled with the most powerful boldness. I fear neither beast nor man. I can endure any hardship if my efforts might further the advancement of ice cream. Tidy, looks like someone's back to his old self. It sure does. You're all better now, huh, mister? Better? I am better than better. I must depart on my journey at once. You have my thanks. This can express but a fraction of my gratitude, but please, you must accept it. 3 carrot cakes? Not too bad. Bread. Yum yum. Alright, let's rush off to Swift Solutions before I close. Next up, it will be the Temple of Trials. After I play around with Esther out in the battlefield, at least. Ooh, Shinbone Shield and Flamers. Take them both. That's in the north and that's in the east. The next one will require 2, so that's going to be a whole lot longer to finish up. 2 children who are usually the best of friends have started arguing near the Milk Mountains. The curry stall holder in Alma Moon appears to be in need of help. Let's go check those out real quick. I can't help but just feel interested in what these require. And if they require something on the outside, that all the better, you know, because that means I can do that while off screen. There's one. Okay, and the one's on the other side too. No, you cannot have it back. I have not finished with it. What is wrong with you? Yesterday you told me you would return it. Ah, the elder boy needs kindness. Hey, you two, stop fighting. What's the problem here? The problem is that the thief will not return to me the picture book I lent him. It is only a picture book, and a poor one at that. Who cares? I care. It was a birthday gift. You must give it back. Ha! Stop bothering me and go away. Crikey. Either he's had his heart broken and every ounce of kindness squeezed out of it, or he needs putting over someone's knee. Wish they still did that. You'd think he's broken-hearted, but he seems so lively. Well, it depends on which bit of his heart's been stolen, ain't it? Changes your personality in all different ways it does. Right, we had Rusty's father exhibit similar things. Anyway, what are we going to do about him, more importantly? Are we going to help the other lad get his book back? We sure are. I'd hate for them not to be friends anymore. Alright, then we need to find ourselves a drop of good old-fashioned kindness, ain't it? Alright, boy. You're gonna eat this kindness and you're gonna like it! Oh, that was a bit too fast there.
I am so terribly thirsty.
Huh? What happened? I intended to return the picture book, but then I... Truly? You meant to return it? But of course! I'll go and fetch it now. Forgive me for my selfishness. Thank you so very much for helping me return to normal. Please, you must accept this. Really? Coffee for a kid? That seems a bit much, and an odd reward anyway. Sour Sunday? That just sounds more like torture than a treat. Bread! And then we got this curry owner over here. Little kid. Curry, curry, curry! Oh, Curses. Unlock the necessary ingredients. What to do, what to do. Is everything okay? The recipe for the most legendary of Mamoni dishes has come into my possession, but I do not have the ingredients it requires. What kind of dish is it? It is known as a tikka masala. According to the recipe, it is a complex and refined curry made with the tenderest and most succulent beef. Oh, awesome! We've got some beef. Crikey, that sounds like a proper tasty gobful. My mouth's watering just thinking about it. Mine too, now that I think about it. Would you like to try it? If you gather the ingredients for me, you will have the honor of being the first to taste the tikka masala since ancient times. Thank you. You are most excellent and helpful fellow. Now, to create this masterpiece, I will need some fluffy rice, some tender beef, and a pinch of the Sheik's special spices. The Sheik's special spices? Where do we get those? I'm afraid I do not know for certain, but I have heard that there is one known as the Sheik of Spice somewhere in this fair city. Well, that sounds like a good place to start, eh? Let's shake a leg and find ourselves a sheik, eh? If you have any further questions, please do not hesitate to ask. Good luck, friends. Alright, let's see that one again. Okay, fluffy rice. Where would we get that? Okay, I'm guessing we're gonna need to get the spice first. Oh, hey look, it's a familiar guy. Nice to see you again. Did you have fun crossing the desert? Fun? It was flippin' boiling, man. Boiling for you, maybe, they're saying. I'm a ghost, and ghosts don't feel the heat. So there. What are you doing here, horse? I'm looking at these fountains. They're amazing. They squirt out milk. All the milk a boy could drink. They're what Alma Moon is famous for. Sounds a bit ugh. Warm milk, but the spicy smell coming from that food stall is mixing with the smell of the milk. It's strange. You think so? I kind of like it. Hey, there are still loads of spells you don't know yet, aren't there, Oliver? Well, I am trying. It's just that my wizard's companion is kinda... most of the pages are missing. Missing? Oh yeah, I had to give you the page for spirit meetings, didn't I? Uh-huh. When Mr. Drippy first gave it to me, the only spell inside was Gateway. Really? So the pages have been torn out? Bet it was that idiot Shadar's doing. Alright, I suppose I'd better help you fill it back up again, have I? Tidy. There's generous. Maybe I was wrong about you being a stingy little midget after all. Well, I'm not just going to hand out all the pages over, if that's what you're thinking. Oliver will have to prove his wizarding comprehension skills at first. The wizard's companion isn't just full of spells. There are also stories in there that were gathered by the sages over the centuries. But those have probably been torn out too. Stories are pretty powerful after all. They might inspire people to stand up to them. Alright, I'm going to give you one to get you started. Have a read. It's one of my favorites. The Cowardly Prince and the Lion. Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and call this a break. So I will see you afterwards.